Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Shadowrun Hongkong und wir werden die letzten paar Leute noch überzeugen, mit uns zu kämpfen. You again, he lets out a low grunt. What do you need? We're talking this... Did the Red King's people do that to you? No, I got caught in the crossfire. The mutineers did this to me, thought I was with the Red King. All that I wanted to do was get home, instead my right eye only sees double now. That hardly uses my hands. Can hardly use my hands. The calmness of his voice belies in the naked spite on his face. Thanks for asking. I know you're hurting, but there are other ways to help than fighting. No, we are taking this raft back. What does? Oh, I can fight. Don't you worry about that. He glances down at his bandaged hands. Might be best if I waited a week or two, but even in the state I'm in, I can hold my own. I used to be damn good with a blade. Paid a pretty penny to have one custom forged for me. Even that blade was a lovely thing, useful in and out of a fight. I always liked that. Was I wasn't just a weapon; it was a tool as well. And what happened to this blade of yours? Taken, lost. I don't know. Flip the blade open. Was? He pulls a balisong knife from his back pocket, extends his arm, offering it to you. How about you, stranger? You handy with the blade? Damn, any idea where it went? No, and even if I did, you think I'd tell a stranger where to find it? That blade was my most prized possession. If anyone gonna find it, it's gonna be me. We're taking this raft back from the Red King, and we need all the help we can get. Can we count on you? He chuckles. You're all fools. The last two mutinies failed, and yours will too. If you did have a chance, it was Cadmus and his boys that did this to me. You think I'm gonna cozy up with them? I'm sorry that they hurt you, but like you said, you got caught in a crossfire. People get hurt in those situations. It happens. Cadmus would never intentionally harm you. The Red King, on the other hand... I said no. I'm not putting my neck out for anybody. I'm gonna write this thing out, and that's all there is to it. The Red King could have you killed at a moment's notice, and it's only a matter of time before it does. Can you see that? If you help us, I can make it worth your while. I have connections back in Kowloon. You're hard of hearing? I said no, and that's final. I'm not laying my life on the line for you, or for Cadmus, or for anyone else. Wake up! You're living in a war zone. Not choosing a side won't keep you safe. Not choosing a side won't keep you safe. You'll get you killed. He stares at you with his good eye. You're right, I know that. I know it's better than most, but can't just pick up and leave. Nobody can. The Red King won't let us. Then we'll have to kill the fucking thing, won't we? Stares at her with his good eye. It's subtle, but something in his expression changes, grows hard. You're a killer, girl. I do it for a living, we all do. Then maybe you've got a chance. He grits his teeth, gingerly touches the ruin of his collapsed eye socket. To hell with it, I'm in. When you make your move, I'll do what I can to help. You made the right decision. Go to Cadmus and wait for our signal. I will. The guard turns to face you. You're back. Why? The Red King has ruled here for long enough. We are taking it down, and we could use your help. Her eyes go wide. You'll get yourself killed. When talking like that, you'll get me killed with you. Get the hell out of here. Right now. I won't take part in another damn mutiny. Think, how does it help you for the Red King to stay in control? She screeches and bull rushes you. I want you not to talk! Ja, da muss ich dir leider sagen, dass du im Arsch bist. Dann mache ich einmal Piep und du bist kaputt. Naja, vielleicht nicht ganz. Was ist das? Flush Target. The target loses the cover bonus for the... Hätten wir vielleicht vorher machen sollen. Macht aber auch Schaden. Na. Naja, wurscht. Lalalala. Wer nicht für mich kämpft, der kämpft gar nicht. Ja, was mit dem? Der mag nicht. You hit the ground with a bone-snapping crunch. Everyone goes black. Everything goes black. Oh, war nicht so schön. Load. Last save. Mission failed. You died. Brrr. Na gut, dann halt nicht. You died. Tut sich hier was? The sinking ship. Ich gucke gerade, ob das... Okay, das ist eine Companion-Quest, die hier auch nicht so mit reinzählt. Also da kommt immer noch eine Menge. Oh, wieso habe ich hier... Ja, gehen wir nicht hin. Da müssen wir jetzt noch einen Weg daran vorbeifinden, fürchte ich. You're back. Need something? When did all of this start? It must have been some time after Gobbet left. Nah, not long. Maybe a week or two or so. We couldn't see it at the time, but it was happening. I'd stake my life on it. I don't get this. Everything was fine when I left the raft. I mean, the vibe here had changed, but Malvina was still Malvina. If anything, she was even stronger than the woman I'd known. Yeah, she's got strong, alright. Strong and mean. It started small. A couple of months after Tsui's mutiny, Malvina started proposing new rules. She said that she was cracking down on infractions, keeping order to keep us safe. But over time, those rules started piling up, and gradually, the punishments started getting worse. She became paranoid. Do you think that the shiny object corrupted her somehow? Now I think that it gave her power, and she corrupted herself. No judgment, though. I think that in her place, a lot of us would do the same. That's what I mean. What I say that she had it in her all along. I think that she'd always been afraid, had always used rules to protect herself. The trinket took that fear and focused it like a lens, and that opened the door to what she's become. He pauses, checks himself. She. I don't think that Malvina can even be described as she anymore. She, it, is really a they. Our friend is dead, or changed so much that she might as well be. And the things that they're wearing her skin don't belong in this world. There's a trapped room at the end of the hall, known about anything about that. Yeah, me and my crew built the thing. Let me guess, Malvina's orders. He nods. First thing she asked us to do after Tsui's little rebellion, we started to work on the thing. The week after you left, Yasmin was in charge of the project. Can you tell us how to get past it? No. He carves wetly into his sleeve. No, but Jess can. She should be somewhere on this level. Go find her and tell her I sent you. We will. Thanks, Cat. He dabs specks of blood from his lips. Don't mention it. We should go. Hang in there, man. He grunts. I ain't going nowhere. Be safe. Okay. Wieder rüber. Falsch. Da. Gobbet, you're back. Ja, wie eben auch schon. Cadmus said that you were in charge of building the trap at the end of the hall. Yeah, that was me. I didn't want to build the thing, but I did it to help Melvina, to keep us safe. I've regretted it ever since. We could really use your help, Jazz. We need to get below decks, and we need to do it in one piece. Can you help us get past the trap that you built? I think so. It's been a long time, but I think I remember what wires you'd need to snip to disarm the thing. Das macht aber auch geschichtlich, glaube ich, keinen Sinn. Also ich meine, diese Gobbet, die ist ja jetzt schon doch eine längere Zeit, was waren das, 2 Jahre oder sowas? Weg von denen. Und das hat kurz danach angefangen. Dieser Aufstand, der scheint auch schon verhältnismäßig lange her zu sein. Und der Typ war aber noch angeschossen von dem Aufstand. Das passt ja irgendwie nicht zusammen. Oder habe ich da irgendwas verpasst? Oder falsch verstanden? Na egal, I think so. It's been a long time, but I think I remember what wires you'd need to snip to disarm the thing. She fumbles at a nearby table, grabs a napkin, then she produces a grease pencil from her breast pocket and begins to draw. There's a hidden access panel in the floor. You'd never find it if you didn't know where to look. You snip these wires here and this one here, bypass the circuit. She scribbles on the napkin with a steady hand, and then flip this lever. Do that and you're done. The trapdoor won't trigger and you won't get dumped into the killing pit. Killing pit? She passes the napkin to Goblet. It's pretty much what you'd expect. She snatches the napkin from Jasmine's hand. Thanks, Jazz. You don't know how badly we needed this. I can guess Cadmus sent you to me, after all. She smiles weakly. Best of luck. I'll leave you to your work. Yeah, thanks, and be careful out there. Und los geht's. Okay, trap mechanism. Following the grease pencil diagram, you locate a hunk of metal flooring with a slightly raised edge. Poking your fingers under it, you lift to reveal a hidden access panel. That's a good sign. Follow Jasmine's instructions to disarm the pet. The instructions are surprisingly easy to follow. 3 snips with your pocket knife and a rewired connection later, the floor-spanning trapdoor has been disarmed. Well, that was easy. She beams at you. Go on, Kordanor, you take the lead. You've earned it. Jeez, thanks. Okay. Wir werden wahrscheinlich noch einen Dialog mit dieser Tante, mit Melvina oder wie sie heißt, führen und die dann umbrezeln. Das sieht aber unangenehm aus. Stepping into this room is like wading into the killing floor of a slaughterhouse. There isn't an inch of ground that isn't caked with spilled blood. The stench that floods into your nostrils is as overpowering as it is vile. It is the stench of rotten beef and stale vomit. Warm blood poured into a chemical toilet and left out in the sun to cook. The buzzing of flies in your ears helps bring you back to your senses. Blinking against the light, you see stacks of moldering trash piled nearly to the ceiling. The piles of dead bodies are stacked nearly as high. Focus on the bodies. I think we found where the missing squatters went. Focus on the bodies. None of the people died cleanly, not a one. In one way or another, each carcass has been ripped apart. Some have been riddled with bullets, others have been sliced open with blades or shredded by chisel-like teeth. The end result is always the same. Another fresh corpse, its eyes frozen open in agony and surprise. Goblet's jaw drops open in horror. Her eyes move slowly from atrocity to atrocity, her cheeks draining of color. Beatrice and no, not Simon. Oh, no, this. Goblet grasps for a way to finish her thought. She doesn't find one. I'm sorry, Goblet. I know that these people were friends. A lot of them were. Some I didn't know. Her eyes remained locked on the nearest pile of corpses. They all deserved better than this. The Rat King is supposed to be down on this level. That means we're headed in the right direction. After seeing this, I don't think that this raft is worth saving. We should go back to my original plan, Kordanor. Let's send this thing to the bottom. That's where it belongs. You can't do that, Goblet. We already told Cadmus that we are going to help him. He's been getting the other mutineers ready to fight, not to evacuate. If we sink this thing now, they might not even make it off the boat. We'll tell them that we've changed our minds using the alarm system. They'll make it out, trust me. We made a promise, Gobbet, and I think that we should keep it. She sighs. I think it's a stupid idea, Kordanor. But if you really want to do this, then I'll help you get it done. At least this way I'll get to look at the Rat King in the eye when I kill it. Damn right. We're going to do this. We need to find Malvina's old cabin. It should be west of here. Got it. I have to get the shiny object away from the Rat King if we want to kill it. That's probably gonna be tricky. I don't think that she'll just let me saunter up and take it. If she did, this wouldn't be any fun. We do tricky things every day. We can handle this too. Of course we can. She rolls her shoulders, exhales heavily. Alright, let's do this. This scuttling charge is old, very old. The case is cracked and leaking, and you can see exposed wires underneath. A large red toggle switch serves as a safety. It's currently set to armed. Disable the safety. To flip the switch, it snaps to the disarm position with an audible thunk. Gobbet brow furrows. Korda, what are you doing? Disable the safety on this scuttling change. Flipping a toggle switch. What does it look like I'm doing? Disable the safety on it. But I thought we were going to aid in the mutiny. We're going back to my old plan, sinking the raft? Is that what's happening now? No, I still want to help Katniss. I just think that we should disable the safeties on the bombs too, just in case. I'm fine with disabling the safeties as a contingency plan. There's no point in doing it if we aren't going to sink the raft, but there's no harm in keeping our options open either. The engine room is our point of no return though. Once we head in there and I start diverting power to the bombs, all bets are off. Odds are good that we'll have to fight on our hands. If we do change plans and decide to sink the raft, we'd better let Cat and his people know about it. They're expecting to mutiny, not abandon ship. If we don't give them a heads up, they'll be headed on a one-way trip to the bottom of Hunghorn Bay. Got it, let's get those charges disarmed. Kann ich aber ja gar nicht. They're still coming! Aua. Aua. Das war aber nicht nett. Eins. Na. Oh, den habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Okay, damit habe ich gerechnet. Das sollte aber passen. Ach, da ist keine Granate mehr drin. Gehen trotzdem weg. Na, Gimp. Ja. Okay. Open door. This door is heavy. It could easily be barred to prevent outside intrusion, but instead it stands ajar. It's almost as if it's inviting you in. That's Malvina's old cabin, the seat of power for the sinking ship. That's where the Red King is gonna be. Once we go in there, we are going to be in this. There's no changing our minds after we've picked a fight with that king. What do you say, Korda? Are we doing this or not? Back away. Dann machen wir erstmal, das Ding lasse ich jetzt mal, nicht, dass wir das dann noch versehentlich zünden. Machen wir die Tür noch. Talk. Okay. Holen wir die runter. An old relay switch box hangs off the wall. The plastic exterior of the case is broken in numerous places and a jumble of wires spill out of the cracks. This must be the shipboard alert system or what's left of it. Your eyes are drawn to a larger lever marked alarm. Pull the lever twice, a signal that Cadmus should start his mutiny. The alarm system blares once, then twice. The sound is ear-splitting. Moments later, the distant sound of gunshots filters down from above. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt da rein. Ich speichere nochmal. Wir haben 40 Karma-Punkte noch. Die könnte ich ja eigentlich auch mal investieren. Nehmen wir dieses Ding da noch mit. That's Malvina's old cabin, the seat of power. That's where the blah blah blah. Enter the Red King's throne room. Das ist aber sehr hübsch. The thing that looms over you is horrifying. A twisted amalgamation of woman and swarm, knotted and tied together into a single whole. Gobbet, the creature's voice is unnerving. 1,000 rumbling voices, all interwoven and laid over the top of Malvina's crisp, cultured speech. You have returned to us, little mouse. You, the instigator of your own ascendancy. The Red King shifts its gaze to a nearby altar. A gleaming red stone has been ensconced within. The keystone, the source of our unity, the font power that makes us strong. Your gift to us, little mouse. You gave us what we needed to bring this raft to order. Gobbet's nose crinkles in revulsion. On her shoulders, madness and folly chitter and shriek. Save me the speech, Malvina. Or whatever you are, I am not here to talk. The new body isn't doing you any favors, by the way. You look like a furry tree stump. The creature leans forward into the light. A fine-featured face with high cheekbones and piercing eyes stares down at you. The carpet of living vermin that bury the rest of Malvina's head and neck struggle and shriek. Our new body is beauty itself, unity of biology and unity of purpose. What you are is a monster, and a foul one at that. The thing's voice grows to a roar, and you hear other sounds folded into it. The cacophonous gibbering babble of things gone mad. We are order out of chaos, the death of entropy, a glorious unity. Oh fuck this. She pulls back the slide of her weapon. We are here to kill this thing, not let it talk us to death. Attack the Red King. Damn right. You hear the scrape of claws on metal. Something is heading this way. Oh, daneben. War da jetzt nicht irgendwo, wo wir was rausklauen sollten? Keine Ahnung. Was hältst du davon? Kabams! Kabams! The Red King recoils, but only for a moment. The strange energy washes over it, bathing its body in indigo light. Oh. Und damit ist die neue Runde gestartet. Das Ding müssen wir uns holen. Aber das Problem ist natürlich jetzt hier diese Ratten wegzubekommen. Okay, schön. Da haben wir 0 Crit. An ominous chittering noise fills the air. Weiß nicht, ob man da... Ich würde sagen, wir laufen einfach mal dahin. Ich weiß auch nicht wirklich, wo meine Freunde da gerade sind. Die sollten mir ja doch eigentlich helfen. Na. Daneben. Und der Rest? Macht ihr was? Aha. Das war jetzt nicht der Hammer-Move. Ach, die Ratte ist da wieder. The Red King shrieks as Gobbet lifts the shiny object in her hands. In its voice you can hear the echoes of 1,000 inhuman beings. That is interesting. She hugs the shiny object to her chest, her bare hands caressing the stone. I can feel Malvina's control over the rats. It's like 1,000 strings connecting her to them, and it feels like one of the Red King's servitors shudders in place. Slowly, seemingly against its own will, it lifts its head to stare at you. I can tuck all those things. Malvina's cultured voice is overtaken by the inhuman roars of the other things that share her body. We will rend you all to pieces, tear your flesh to shreds. Gobbet dances back, cradling the shiny object like a newborn baby. She begins to laugh. Buy me a little time, Kordanor. I'm still getting used to this thing, but if you give me a minute or two, those demon rats will be mine. I can do that. Magical shield. Bitte weg da. Die tut gar nichts, okay. Reloaded. Ah. What? Give me a little time is good. Hey Malvina, I've got something of yours. Den brezeln wir trotzdem hier mit unseren Powerwaffen um. The Rat King's body shudders and convulses as you watch the living carpet of devil rats that forms the majority of its bulk begins to writhe. Oder so. Malvina opens her mouth to speak, but you'll never know what she was going to say. The only sound that escapes from her throat is a long, ragged scream. With a dawning horror, you come to realize what you're looking at. The devil rats that surround Malvina are turning inward. She's being eaten alive. Gobbet stares, dead-eyed, at her former friend as the swarm that is bound to her rips her body apart. Black blood pours in rivers out of the aluminum-lined floor. Come on, Gobbet, let's get all the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. You go if you want to. I'm watching this. I owe Malvina that much. The ghastly feast unfolding before you continues long after Malvina's screams have died away. Finally satisfied, Gobbet nods to you. This raft is ours. It's over. Her PDA buzzes. She glances down at it, then turns the screen so that you can see. Katmos' grim visage fills the screen. I don't know what you just did, but whatever it was, it worked. Those rat things turned on Malvina's loyalists. He wheezes into his mask, gulping in purified air. And when they got done eating him, they started eating each other. Gobbet stares down at the shiny object that she holds clutched in her hands. Yeah, I know, I told them to. Right after I did the same to the Rat King. Malvina's dead, cat. You did good, Gobbet. You and your friends, we won. Come up, come on, up, top side. A celebration is in order. She shakes her head. No, cat. No celebrations and no milling around. You can keep this place. I'm done with it. Too many bad memories. And besides all of that, you've got a hell of a mess on your hands. I'll be damned if I'm gonna help clean it up. You've already helped us clean up, Gobbet. We'll always owe you for that. Yeah, well, let's not make a big thing out of it. Goodbye, cat, and good luck. She flicks the PDA off. The screen goes dark. Captain Jomo is still waiting for us outside. Ready to go home? Beyond ready. She passes the shiny object from one hand to the other, scowling. And this stupid thing is taking a one-way trip to the bottom of the bay. Good call. Sure you don't want to sell it? You could probably get good money for that thing. You could hang on to it yourself if you wanted. You know how powerful that thing is. Fuck no, haven't you just been paying attention? She shakes her head in exasperation. I swear, it's like you haven't learned a thing I've taught you. Ja, aber hat auch, wenn das ja nur die stärker macht und das nur die schon vorhandene böse Seite rausgekehrt hat. That was a test. Congratulations, you passed. There's this long pause. Slowly, the corner of her mouth tilts upward. Come on, Kordanor, come on, Is. Let's bury this thing at the sea and go home. Es lädt und lädt und lädt. Captain Jomo's speedboat carries you away from the sinking ship. Now liberated from the tyranny of the Red King once and for all, the shiny object rests with Malvina's bones at the bottom of Hang Hom Bay. Gobbet stares back at the raft as it recedes into the distance. Her expression is at once happy and sad. Isobel takes her hand, and together they turn away. Heoi grows closer, genau. You're going home. Ja, das war ja insgesamt jetzt doch noch mehr, als ich dachte. An Quests und Missionen. Also das Spiel ist schon verhältnismäßig groß. Ist mir aber immer noch zu viel Text. Also das, was er jetzt... Bei der Mission ging es jetzt so gerade, aber schlussendlich haben wir jetzt hier auch, was weiß ich, so 15 Minuten gekämpft und bestimmt 1,5 Stunden gelabert. Sind es gut über eine Stunde. Karma gained 8. Your comlink chirps and kindly Cheng's rusty voice slides through the speaker. You can hear the sounds of mahjong players laughing in the background. It's Auntie Cheng, dear. You've been going a while, Auntie. I wondered when you were coming back. I'm here now, and I have a present for you, little one. She sounds like a big cat sitting triumphant on the carcass of a wildebeest. I have a lead on the location of the plastic-faced man, the man we saw in the surveillance footage, meeting Raymond Black at the tea house on the docks. How'd you get this lead? I'll explain everything in person. Come see me and we'll talk. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. Okay, jetzt haben alle 3. Was natürlich jetzt bei der Waffe, die wir haben, so pervers stark ist. Gain Spell, Plague Barrier, ist so egal, benutzen wir eh nicht. Wobei, das, na, wurscht. Sabotage, Gain Cyberware, Bright Light System, High Energy Flashbound seen in a cyberwire capable of temporarily binding an opponent. Espionage. The user is brought into a stun state. They will be jolted away with 1 AP. Keine Ahnung, was das genau jetzt bedeuten soll. Nehmen wir einfach mal Lethal Force. Full Auto Fire no longer has 10% penalty to accuracy when used. Jung gains a new weapon, a melee range. Red Samurai, Gaiju's metal stance now provides a light cover bonus, preventing critical hits in the open. Disease. Gaiju exudes a cloud of diseased spores. Nehmen wir das. Predator augments weapon firearm systems. All of Koschei's firearm systems attacks now pierce up to 2 armor. Director's John Koschei's claw against clawed feet. This causes all attacks on the melee system to bleed. Nehmen wir das. Confirm all. Mal gucken, ob das dieses Mal auch richtig funktioniert hat. Anscheinend nicht. Das erste wird dabei nicht gespeichert. Oder? Das hat er eben einfach nicht... Muss man zweimal anklicken. Sehr seltsam. Jawohl. Haben wir jetzt wieder volle HP. 40. Bevor ich jetzt wieder mit Kindly Cheng rede, werde ich erstmal hier wieder alles abklappern. Erstmal zum Computer. Dann mit allen reden. Dann zum Laden. Meine zweite Waffe verkaufen. Mich mit Augments vollknallen. Und dann geht's dem Ende des Spiels entgegen. Nehme ich an. More notes. From Crafty Xu. While I was blazing through my blah 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 blah. Go back. Bla 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 bla. Go back. Payment data. Pay data. Mhm. 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 Wo ist der hin? Weg. Ist auch nicht da. Okay, dann sind wahrscheinlich alle bei Kindly Cheng. Dann rede ich trotzdem mal mit den ganzen Leuten, die hier draußen rumstehen. Oder sind hier auch alle eingepackt? Ne, da. That was a hell of a dance. Show me what you've got. Ne, das wollte ich eigentlich nicht. Exit. More about your crew. Ja, unbedingt. Yellow Lotus. Talk to you later. Vielen Dank für dieses Gespräch. Nice front soldier. So ach, weg damit. Mhm. Maximum Law. Cradstick. Komm, mitnehmen. Nö. Gin. I'll do whatever I can to stop the Yama things. Das wäre jetzt wahrscheinlich ein wichtiger Text gewesen, der mir die Story des Spiels erklärt hätte. Aber ich vertraue darauf, dass das sowieso nochmal erzählt wird. Wir gehen jetzt da unten nochmal. Mit dem reden. So. Skin. Wir haben jetzt nicht so wahnsinnig viel Geld. Plus 1 Charisma. Regenerates. Okay, das ist schon sehr gut. Confirm. Confirm. Und dann werde ich hier erstmal wieder speichern und dann schauen wir uns beim nächsten Mal die nächste Quest an, mit der wir erstmal hier ein Gespräch mit der Tante führen müssen. Und wahrscheinlich werde ich erst noch mit den Gruppenmitgliedern labern müssen. Mal schauen. Speichern und ein Schnitt. Bis zum nächsten Mal.